course.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely excited to see kind of both these players. Of course, you see more Palutenas and Nesses, but best Ness, phenomenal Ness. Foe, phenomenal Ness. There have been a lot of Nesses who have really put this character on the map, and it's one of those characters where you don't see them often, but you never want to play against them. So kind of excited to see how this will play out, what tools Ness is really going to bring to the table, but then also how is Palu going to deal with it? Because Ness's recovery is really the thing to exploit. You stop the up B, whether you want to get hit by the ball that comes out of Ness's head, or you want to like destroy it with the projectile. However you want to deal with it, that's normally what decides how you do versus Ness.
But you got to get in that position first, because right now Ness is kind of putting the work onto it. Not letting him land at all. Echofire.
Fantastic. And just so quick with pulling the trigger. You know, the up air isn't what's so potent. It's the fact that the double jump happens just on pretty much the blink of an eye.
Right now, Mtkat is getting absolutely mauled. Not even going for a back throw, going for a dash tech just to cover more options. And option coverage seems to be the name of the game for Echofire at the moment.
Definitely the case. When the nair is enough.
Another thing I'm noticing, another thing I'm noticing is that you can't afford to whiff any aerials with Echofire, because I thought he was going to fall off stage. I was scared. But you can't afford to whip any aerials against Echofire right now, because the moment that like they are there, Ness's aerial hitboxes are so huge, and Echofire's positioning is so good that you're always going to be hit by something in response.
Definitely true. And we're witnessing that. You know, the options are being covered, as you mentioned earlier, but then also it's just kind of if anytime you whip something, I'm hitting you. Quick aerials, the really kind of weird jump pattern that Ness has as well helping out. Going over the back throw. Tries to go for the kind of the ledge trap afterwards, not able to find its mark. Echofire still having a lead, still up an entire stock, but it does look like Mtkat is kind of getting their footing a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, that's the nerf right there, right there. It's a case study in like Palutena's grab range, but Explosive Flame, no changes there, and Mtkat's gonna snipe that one out, take away a stock. Still not in a bad position until this stock is lost. I mean, I would say it's close to even, because Ness, almost anything he does right now is going to kill you anyway. You have all the opportunities to make some plays and get some damage on him, and Mtkat's looking like the download is starting to come to fruition.
That's true, and fortunately doing it on the second stock instead of the last stock, which at least increases your chances significantly for potentially winning game number one, which is so important. That's, believe it or not, everyone that so far that has won game number one has won the set. So, based on today's results so far, you got to win game number one to win the set.
Oh, got your DI mixed up. Probably trying to hold forward. Yeah, you can't afford to do that against Ness dash attack. Not really on most people's radar as a kill move, but in these scenarios where like the stocks are lasting so long, you got to use whatever you can.
Yeah.
Nice.
Time and time again, Echofire is landing with an aerial almost every time, just last second. And Mtkat just kind of getting caught out by it. I'm not sure if just not exactly prepared for it or thinking maybe it's too late for an aerial to come out. But Echofire's been really consistent with it, and Mtkat has been having trouble dealing with that.
Yeah. Okay, down throw mix up. Oh, not quite able to get it. Had the read, it seems, too.
It's a great tech by Echofire. You know, timing it, using that intangibility from it. Gonna see a ledge trap attempt. Does manage to hit the down tilt. Oh, but goes off a little bit too far, and now the tides have turned as Echofire has full stage control.
Back throw? I don't know if back throw will kill. Yeah, going for the down throw mix up. Managed to find something off of it, but still not dead. 173%, and that is it, finally.
Explosive Flame the Equalizer. 2 for 2 on taking the stocks with it. Unfortunately, not enough as a back air to the dome does take game number one. Echofire putting themselves on the board.
Touch my shield. That's the name of the game. With more so Ness, but Palutena has options too, but you just can't afford to really mess around with these characters' shields. These players' shields at that too, because Echofire has shown so many times that the reactions are there. And with Ness's hitboxes, that's something that's horrifying to deal with.
Yeah. Definitely the case, because it's one of the things. Certain things are really difficult to react to online. However, a punish out of shield, you can almost always do that. You know the move's coming, you know your shield's already up, you just do the input, hit it every time, as Echofire just demonstrated.
Yep.
So game number 1 going to Echofire, however, very competitive. Mtkat made plenty of adjustments. So this is not one of those, hey, you were blown out the water, let's go next, GG. It's one of those, that was close. There were a lot of adjustments made, and if Mtkat played the beginning of the game the way they played the end of the game, we're looking at a 1-1. So we will see what happens.
Ow.
Not the start you got though.
Ouch. Oh my god. That was so much damage.
It's getting even worse.
That hurts, man. No, not again. She's already burned. Sheesh.
You need a little extra crisp on it, okay? I don't know how you like your food, but hopefully it's fried chicken, because that's okay, a little crispy, and not a steak, because well done, please send it back to the chef. That's not going to take the stock, but putting Mtkat in a really poor position. But Echofire actually is giving up stage control relatively easily, and we're going to find out if Echofire has to pay for that.
Yeah, this is really the first time that Mtkat has really had solid stage control or solid ledge control. Not able to get too much off of it, even with Palutena's pretty strong like hitboxes. That's oh no, missed the tech. Are you good? No. But yeah, I was just about to say, like, even though Palutena has pretty big hitboxes, Echofire has just been doing such a great job bobbing, weaving, and spacing appropriately around them. Mtkat though looking aggressive that time around, and it pays off.
Yep. I raid your fire with mine, unfortunately not quite as much damage. Trying to start some nair loops, not able to really get it going. Just hitting with a straight hit in air here and there, and nothing really was following up or comboing.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky on a smaller character, especially like one as floaty-ish like Ness. Oh, no jump. Yeah, smart. Just warp right back, get out of that situation.
Yeah, I love when players recognize that. Hey, this is a bad spot to be in. Instead of trying to fight fire with fire when I only have a water gun, let me just leave. Let me just leave the burning house instead.
Stuff's replaceable. Your stock is not. And that's what Flame was almost called out. I saw the PSI magnet just barely start to come out. Frames away from just a huge heal and a lead just compounding for Echofire. Still has it.
Still looking, yeah, great. I see why the name Echofire came through now. Because after one file there, PK Fire is definitely another one following. Kind of like an Echo, if you will. Beautiful counter, but not enough Palutena's counter. Just not exactly what you would like at that moment, unfortunately. The read was there, the option was there, was not able to clean the stock with that, but a back air does do it. And Mtkat, first real lead of the set.
Up.
Shortest lived lead of the set.
I'll be back.
No.
Okay. Echofire not opting the PSI magnet these as it was before. Maybe that one being kind of countered earlier on, or about a minute or so ago, might have him in his head about it.
It's really interesting watching some of the options, because earlier we saw kind of Mtkat shielding PK Fire and punishing it, and later not so much, and actually opting to go for a little bit of the projectile game plan, which just isn't working. You know, it's Ness. Really difficult to kind of compete with that. The up air wasn't enough, though. I don't know how that reached. I don't know how that killed the Mtkat. Not doing the projectile game, and look what happens. Paid off, taking that stock 1-1.
That hit Ness's right heel. Mtkat must have just known or like saw the future right there, because that hit like Ness's heel or big toe. Like it nicked his foot and he died from it.
It's look, big head, big feet. Okay, what can I say?
It tracks. It tracks.
Ness's parents aren't happy. They're like, why are you in elementary school making me buy grown man shoes for you? Like, these are not cheap.
3 foot tall, size 15s. Like, what the heck is happening here?
Clown.
And don't even give me talking about his hat size. There's a reason you only see Ness with like one hat for most of Earthbound. This one's custom made.
Couldn't find another one.
Yeah. But that does even up the set count to 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah. Which is kind of a joy, to be honest, because we have been neglected some of these 1-1s.
Yeah.
We have been getting all the 3-0s today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Going to Carlos.
Yeah. Interesting choice. I wonder exactly what Echofire enjoys about this stage. Oh my goodness. The starts from Echofire are so consistent. Win or lose, you know the first 15 seconds you're starting at 80%.
Yeah. I'm gonna start calling BMW because he's hitting 0 to 60 in like 5 seconds.
It looks fast.
Oh, you don't need to flex on us like that. All right. Oh.
Great up smash. First one used actually, surprisingly, by Mtkat.
Yeah.
There was a platform scenario earlier where I thought we were going to see one.
It's a strong option, but like not necessarily a consistent one because sometimes it comes out a little bit slower, so like you aren't sure if your opponent's going to buffer a fastball or not. So it looks like Mtkat's going with the more consistency, but able to make it back. Oh, and sneaks in that hit.
That was perfect. The high recovery followed up with a hitbox that you know Ness can't beat. While Ness is at kill range, in close to that right splash zone. Just really well thought out by Mtkat and well executed.
Yeah, I think we found our answer for Mtkat here. Like, hitting those invincible back airs and dash attacks, but the timing has to be on point, because like I said in game 1, Echofire, the whiff punish master at the moment. If it ain't hitting, he is. That's pretty much how it is. And beautiful movement right now from Echofire.
Not able to really get that. I don't know what it is about Echofire, but as soon as the game starts, 0 to 80 real quick. But all the other first stocks, it's kind of a tit for tat. Not really that same explosive start that we see at the beginning of stocks at the beginning of the game. And if that changes, Mtkat might be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Oh, nice counter from Palutena as well. A counter is rarely utilized because it's not as strong as most of the counters in the game, but when your opponent has like the ability to really only put out one hitbox at a time like Ness, might as well go for it.
Yeah, and especially because Echofire does generally attack, does normally hit a button. So also intelligent. Oh, we almost saw a very similar setup. High recovery with followed up back air. Leg cancel into a counter, really unorthodox. Did save Mtkat's life, unfortunately was only temporarily.
Yeah. Smooth moves, but like at the end of the day, the stock still goes to Echofire for now. Mtkat looking to answer back. Not able to get too much on that ledge. Those ledge pressure scenarios, Echofire is playing just a bit too slippery for Mtkat to really keep up at the moment.
So we're gonna see actually a grab right there. And right now, if you're Echo Fox, you don't need to play up close. You know, play back. You know, realistically, Mtkat's not killing you unless it's the back air. So just play back, avoid back air, and you are golden. Good call out.
Echofire's looking nice right now. Okay, back throw probably won't, so yeah, just get the down throw mix up. Not able to get too much off it, but you get ledge pressure. But historically, yeah, that hasn't worked out well for you in these previous games, and still alive, but barely breathing.
Still a fantastic anti-air. And you see an Mtkat just desperately searching for a back air, not able to find it. And game number 3 goes to Echofire rather convincingly.
Yeah. 2-1 at the moment. But still, like, I feel like Mtkat has bits and pieces of the answer. Like, there's definitely, all the pieces are there, just putting them together at the end of the day. And I feel like it has to be your stage, and you have to really, really show out in this game in order to make Game 5 competitive. Because Echofire still has some time to get the data, but you don't have time to get the data on him.
Yeah.
All right. So both the players taking a breather, taking a quick second, thinking it over, because it's now or never.
Yeah. Granted, Mtkat isn't out of this by any means. It was really competitive until the end. So that is one good thing that Mtkat does have going for themselves.
Yeah. See the stage. We're going back to Kalos. And it is... Okay, Town. Town worked pretty solidly in game one. For both players, really, so pretty neutral pick, I would say.
Yeah.
Alright. Starting to see Mtkat really try and call out those aerial options just a bit more. We really need to see more of that, because if you let Ness do his whole sparkle routine everywhere, that's when you lose the game. You have to have some answers to it. Nice mix-up right there. Echofire may be getting a bit too overzealous with these PK fires. I don't know what Mtkat can do to punish it besides Reflective, but at the moment, he's getting away with a lot of these.
We saw a couple times in game one just shielding and then going up and punishing. You know, with maybe a dash grab after, something of that nature. There is also the option to just jump and fall with an aerial, because Palutena falls really quickly and is really nimble. So that is an option. Unfortunately, the ledge cancel. You know, Echofire demonstrated last game that they are aware that you like to go for ledge cancels, and they're putting an aerial there, an active hitbox to kind of stop you from doing it. Mtkat not getting the memo and just giving up free damage as they continue to choose that option.
Yeah, and Ness has aerial hitboxes for days. Like, you really can't afford to test them, because odds are you're going to get tagged because the hitbox lasts so long. But that back air coming through, equalizing the stocks for now. Let's see what Mtkat does to... Okay, found an answer to the PK fire. That's pretty big.
Yes. Echofire just knew it was coming. I don't know why. I don't know why he thought that.
I mean, when you have a lead, sometimes you'd have to vibe check your opponent just a bit, because that will win you the whole set if it works. But especially if you know that your mental is rock solid right now, because Echofire is looking just like a steady player at the moment. Has a game plan, doesn't have to deviate from it too much, and is just locked and loaded to execute.
Ooh, very fortunate Mtkat making it back right there. But you are at 140. A straight aerial from Ness will do it, and so will a back throw. Oh, and interesting. A nair instead of a back air.
Is this it? Nice DI away. I didn't know what side Paolo was coming out on. I don't blame you for missing that. I got crossed up too. That was sick.
Ooh,
Intercepted. That was the levels I was talking about. Like, if Mtkat has to intercept Echofire to win this, Mtkat had to find a way around that. And putting that quick stop hitbox right in front of you in those scenarios is going to be the next key. Now Mtkat's looking to stay a bit more grounded and has to work his way through the PK fires. And granted, at this moment, not losing any ground, but not necessarily winning any ground either.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's losing ground. Yeah, that's something that you couldn't have afforded.
One of the few characters that actually has that option.
Yeah. Props to Echofire for keeping that in his pocket, because that was so long that I forgot about it too.
And it was a weird time where it mattered. You know, normally you're at 160, it doesn't matter that you gain 10%. But that was at that I was possibly in kill range scenario, to now I'm not.
Get that 1%. Get it again. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Take every bit of it.
Oh, DI's and a nair instead of an up air. Really forced for Echofire. That stock should have been gone.
Yeah. Still could be. How are you surviving all this? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Echofire able to fight his way through back through all that at 164%. The patience staying in shield, calling out Mtkat. Tech chase scenario, pushes him off stage. Okay, this is scary. Don't let cancel me.
Cancel. Not again. Oh, went for it again. Definitely playing with fire.
Yeah.
Echofire. You know, gotta imagine walking it in. It's crazy that Echofire's at 164%, but playing like they're at 0. One straight hit, you gotta imagine that Mtkat is playing on borrowed time. Doesn't mean to take that stock off, but you are at 125, and Echofire has no problem throwing out kill hitboxes.
Yeah. Okay, this is a big chance though. If you get that jump, oh man, Mtkat. Showing there's still some fight in him. Good mix up on the recovery. Echofire. Yeah, Mtkat recognizing. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Mtkat recognized that he couldn't afford to stay grounded. Echofire showed his hand a little bit in that early part of the stock, running up and going for that grab. We all know Ness's back throw can kill at extremely early percents, and you were beyond dead there. So Mtkat opting to jump more, and Echofire was like, okay, if you jump, you're going to get hit by the same stuff I've been hitting you with this entire set. So the evolution always comes back to a full circle in these kinds of sets. Rock, paper, scissors, there's always a way to win. Just got to stay one step ahead.
Well, I mean, Echofire definitely stayed a couple steps ahead, that's for sure. A couple steps, a couple games. Doesn't manage to clean that up. Going to advance into the bracket. Their next opponent's going to be Yay, so should be a little interesting to see. Going to be going up against potentially another Palutena.